We shall not surrender. We will fight. We will not give an inch. We will run. We will walk. We will crawl if we have to, but we will complete our obese to beast journey. Keep on fighting, my good people. Welcome back, people, and it's week 3 and 4. So the breakdown of what I'm gonna go over this video, it's going to be so my workout breakdown. I went bike shopping during this 2 weeks, and I'll tell you what I got. Not an endorsement for any bike or anything like that. I just gonna tell you what I was looking for. Further details on my runs to show you how I was progressing during that point, and also the effect of continuing to use the challenge app, how that continued to motivate me to go even further. And of course, at the end, weight loss, if there was any, and if how much. Definitely not touching on nutrition because it's not something that I feel like I'm an expert. I'm definitely not an expert on, and the only thing I would say is I'm doing about 1,500 calories per day, in on any day and every day, regardless of what I'm doing. And you shouldn't take that as advice. You should definitely ask a professional about that. So week 1, it's from the September 13th to the 20th. And a couple of things. It's gonna be 3 slides that I'm going to be showing for that week. And I'm not going to get too much into the details. I'm trying to make this video shorter. And but I want to give you a guys kind of breakdown of how I was structuring my exercise weeks from there on. I was adding more structure to my plan, and as you can see, I would run every other day. Usually was first run, the long run on Monday, then another run either Wednesday and Thursday. Later on, I moved on to Thursday for sure. I wanted to rest at least a couple of days between, or do cross training in between. Then, like I was saying, second run on Thursday and last run on Saturday. So you're going to see a lot of little pieces of or little sections of workouts here on those screens. The reasons for it's because I was getting used to the fitness app, and sometimes I would, instead of pausing it, I would end my workout, or due to trying to get the calories at the end of the day to close the circle, which it's you can close the calories ring 3 times in a day. That's your maximum, and it's supposed to be something like twice. Each ring is twice your weight. So sometimes at the end of the day, I needed to do a little bit more walking just to finish or on the bike just to finish my my rings. So I had my first long run there, 8 miles. I also had tried to push for a 6-mile run within an hour and 30. That was another thing, though. I had to do an hour and 30 because that would have been 3 rings of working out, or exercise rings on the fitness app for the Closer Rings challenge. So that was pushing a lot of my workouts, trying to close the rings. That way I wouldn't lose to anybody else in the challenge. And I tried, this is the week where my stationary bike just broke down, or started breaking down. I still had used it, but it was just breaking down, and it was just making a ton of noise. The flywheel, the spins, it was breaking down. It was just wobbly all over the place. So I went for outdoor biking an hour and a half, and then a little bit more there on the, I think that was a doctor's appointment that I went to on the 16th. So on the 16th, I made multiple workouts because of that. Because I started by going that long ride to the doctor and then back, and then I just did a little bit more walking, or did I do more? Yeah, a little bit more outdoor cycling. Cool. Correction on numbers on the 16th, 16th of September. That's where I got my stationary bike, and I'll show you guys a picture in a minute. But that's why you're seeing the cycling with Kim or cycling with Emily. I started using the MyFitnessPlus app, and I started. That's where I started doing those workouts. Those are all 45-minute workouts. So you're going to see multiple per day. And I also you're gonna see in some cases just indoor cycling, because at some point I was like, I don't want to follow any workout. I just want to watch TV and cycle. But I noticed that I wasn't pushing my heart rate high enough on those days, so I stopped doing that, and I fell back into doing the workouts on my Fitness Plus app, which is pretty cool. Then let's see, on the third yeah, and on the third image here, not slide. Caught myself saying slide again. It's not. It's not a slide. It's not. We don't have a slideshow. But the third image, you can see on the 18th, I finished my week by doing an 8-mile run. I don't know why. I do know why. I try to push myself further. I shouldn't be. It was a shorter run. It should have been just 6 miles, but I was trying to push myself further for the first time. So I did 8 miles, and that was pretty good actually. I think that was part because I wanted to do that 1 hour and a half working out or workout, so I can fill the rings for the challenge. So that was the end of the week, and actually I was doing better, but we'll break down a little bit more what how I performed during that. I started my week, and this is where I was telling you, I on the 20th, you can see I have 3 workouts. It was one of those things where I'm just pressing the run button at the light when I'm trying to pause and start a run. I have a new route that I do, and it doesn't require me to stop at any light, so that's pretty useful, at least to measure myself in regards to performance. All right, so I did about 11 miles. I tried to do 14. I was pushing again for 14 when I was on my third week of working out, and basically second week running. So I shouldn't had no way, no how. But there I go. It was painful, but I kind of enjoyed the challenge. Now you can see the other 2. I'm cross training on the 21st, not taking a day off. I should have. And I did another 2 45-minute workouts there. Possibly even a little bit longer, because again, I'm trying to get the calories for the day so I can close the ring. I'm not doing that as much anymore. We're taking the challenge app. Well, I'll tell you guys later when I get to that point. But yeah, that's what I was doing back then. Just pushing it a little bit longer to close the rings. All right, so image number 4. So Wednesday, I'm running an hour and 35 minutes. You guys will notice that most of these times I'm doing either a distance or a time that I'm trying to complete. But right now at this stage, I think I'm going to, as you can see, the bottom run, the outdoor run on the 22nd, it's yellow, meaning I target time instead of distance. So that was an hour and 35. Which I would have seen. I can tell you how many miles that was, but most likely it was roughly about 6 to 8 miles. All right, and then on Thursday, cross training, doing cycling again. You can see one I did my fitness app plus workout, and the other one just an indoor run, watching TV at the same time. 24th. I'm doing 2 My Fitness Plus apps workouts, and I did a third one at the end. I think that was just to make sure that I have gotten enough calories to close the rings for the day. And let's see and close the week with a Saturday run again for an hour and 30. We'll get into details of the runs, and that will tell us how many miles I did on that. Again, targeting time for the My Fitness app. I still wasn't thinking too much about distances and how that would impact my recovery and things like that.